Greetings, everyone. My name is Ryan Kastella, and for my senior project, I'm doing a design/rebranding for restaurants to go packaging. So a little bit about me. I'm a senior in the graphic communication major with a concentration in DRT, also known as Design Reproduction Technologies. I'm originally from Napa, California, and a fun fact, I've been up and down the West Coast over 10 times. To give a little background into the restaurant I'm doing the rebranding for, it is called Andy's Cafe. It's a small family-owned restaurant that has been located in my hometown Napa for a little bit over 25 years. I chose this restaurant for my senior project since it was my own family's restaurant. And I wanted to do something for them in my field now that I have learned so much at Cal Poly. The bottom image that you see is the current to-go packaging that I'm working with. As you can see, the only to-go packaging they have are these to-go menus. There's quite a few deliverables that I set for myself for my senior project. I decided to redesign/rebrand the menus, create temper seal stickers for to-go bags, branded to-go bags, branded burger wrappers, and a part of my learning objectives, write a report on food-safe inks from what I learned when researching for this topic. There were other options I could have added, like cups, boxes, shirts, etc. However, I felt that was too much to work on and complete within this time frame and still have a decent quality work to show. Before designing, I first started with background research. This included the history of the items I was designing, the design strategies that go into making these, food-safe inks in the packaging industry, packaging effects on people, and the overall trend of ordering takeout, which has been on the rise since COVID. Following my research, I started with the design guidelines. I would use it in my deliverables. I started with the typeface. I wanted an easy to read typeface that wasn't too thin and make reading difficult. After looking for a while, I settled on the Avenir family typeface. I also needed a typeface that was close to the typeface for the logo, and the best one I could find was Apple Chancherry, which is a nice cursive script that's easy to read. The color palette was the easiest to decide on. Using Adobe's color palette tool, I clicked on the logo to get the colors that you see before you. When thinking about the illustrations and the brand identity of Andy's, some things came to mind were like simple foods like burgers and fries and chicken. But the one that stuck out to me the most was the Andy's heart that they used in the logo and other branding things they have done in the past. After the design guidelines were created, I went to work on the menus. The menus were the most time-consuming part since there were lots of things I could do. The image in the middle is the current menu. The image on the left is my first design, and the image on the right is my second. The ones I designed are a trifold menu compared to the single page that they currently use. The top image of the two that I designed are shown with the right panel being the cover, the middle panel being the back, and the left panel being the inside black. The bottom images show what it looks like when it's fully opened. The size of the menu is still the same as the original, being 8.5 by 11. This was done so that the owner can print these easily in a pinch with a common printer. With the old design, they were able to get only the lunch menu on. I was able to incorporate more, adding on the drink menu, as well as the business operations and an extra panel on the back for the company's history. The second menu I wanted to see how people would react with the low opacity images in the back, if they were too distracting or something that they enjoyed. The cover starts with the cafe, the self-opening, So on the right side, the image, the cover is of the cafe itself in the background. The bottom image is the most popular item, the order of burger and fries. When I conducted a survey, there were over 200 responses, thanks to being able to post this on their social media. When asking about the idea of the menu being a trifold, there were 77% people happy to see the change to be a more compact form and 17% not. The 14% that was left was undecided. I also needed to check whether the images in the background were distracting. When ordering, there were nearly 50-50 split that felt that it was too distracting to read. I also got a 50-50 split on the improvement of the formatting compared to the original. The main complaint for those numbers being so low were the hard to distinguish different sections from the burgers, the chicken, veggie options, and the tacos. When deciding on which menu they liked the most, there was a 51-49 split, with the imageless one winning. So with my new data, I redesigned the winner and incorporated the dividers to get my finished product. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to see whether they preferred this one over the others by a larger margin. The next thing I designed were the tamper seal stickers. In my research, there were two types that are typically used for to-go bags, round and rectangular stickers. In my poll, this was once again near 50-50 split, with a few more people voting for the round. They really enjoyed the bright red color of the sticker compared to the tame tan that was in the other one. Both stickers have their own use, with the rectangular one being more for multiple bag orders, and the red one being for single ones. And they both can be replicated very easily with Flexo. Following that, I designed to-go bags. The idea was to have the heart-shaped patterns to wrap around the bag. This one, there were more fans of the first design since it has the text at the bottom with a 54-46 split. The last thing I designed was the burger wrapper. Unfortunately, I was not able to make more than one design due to time constraints, but the main idea of it was to have, when folded, the logo would be presented to the consumer when they were eating the burger. Overall, all these designs that I created had a overwhelming support and agreement that they fit with the overall brand image of Andy's, with 84% in agreement. And thank you.